Hey guys, what's going on? Today, I'm just going to kind of bring you my personal opinion about the Halo Wars 2 BLITZ beta. Now, it's been almost like 8 years since the original Halo Wars, and I'll be very upfront, I did not put a lot of time into Halo Wars 1. I think I beat the campaign maybe like the week the game came out, played a little bit of multiplayer, and that was it. RTSs really just aren't my thing. I'm really more of an FPS guy. That's why I do love the traditional style Halo. And before I got into FPS games, I was super into fighting games. So I really don't have that background of RTS games or that like deep love for it behind my love of Halo. So to get right into it, BLITZ is a really high-speed battle of action and reaction is how I like to put it. There is no base building in this game mode. You do have a platform here which you can spawn cards on, and then those cards, well, the units that come from those cards will be able to walk out onto the battlefield and, you play traditional strategy style. It does play like Strongholds where you have to control 2 of 3 bases to gain points. And then there is kind of a twist that you see me there spawn the Marauder at the base, because if you spawn the card at the base, it'll spawn with full health. And then if you spawn, but you can spawn a card anywhere you have vision. But if you spawn a card outside of your base, it spawns with half health. So there's a very intricate game of making choices of whether right there you see I spawned a Banshee right on the point, because I really know that we need to contest B so that we can start gaining some points right off the bat. So it becomes a game of choosing whether it's worth to spawn your units on the point with less health, or if you can kind of hold off, spawn them at the base, and get them to wherever you need to go. So not only is it a game about reacting to what your opponent is doing, but it's a game of making choices of risk taking. So to speak, and risking spawning something on the field and using that energy rather than using the same amount of energy spawning at the base and get a better quality unit out of it. With that being said, you heard that I just mentioned energy. Energy is kind of your currency in Blitz mode. You'll see it right next to the mini-map there, that purple number that keeps ticking up. Every now and then, energy will drop on the map in drop pods, and you have to blow up the drop pods, and then with a ground unit, pick up the energy. This becomes very important because this increases the rate at which you gain energy as well. That's why you see that plus 0.7 underneath the amount of energy I have. So it becomes, now the game gets even more complex with when do I contest points with my units, or the strongholds, I guess you can say, and when do I sacrifice a little bit of time gaining points and go get energy. So it takes a lot of teamwork between, assuming that you're playing 2v2 or 3v3, it takes a lot of coordination with your team on who's going to do what. Here I'm playing with Green Skull, and a lot of the time our strategy revolves around getting these energies. So you can see on the mini-map there, those little energy plot points on the map. Those are the drop pods. And then the one nearest to the blue base, you can see the little purple dots means that the drop pod has exploded, but nobody's picked up the energy yet. So it becomes a game of wits, as well as a game of reacting to whatever your opponent is doing. And you can see on the map here, on the mini-map, that red unit, which is one of Green Skull's Jackrabbits, which is a very fast unit, is just going around and collecting all the energy. So now we've gone from collecting 0.7 energy units per second, I'm guessing that's what it measures, to 1.39 units. And that's going to help build your energy pool so that you could buy your more expensive cards, so you can buy your rates, so that you can buy your Condor strikes, you can buy your Archer missiles. And that's another point that I wanted to make, is I love the fact that they have the abilities in this game mode as well. It's not just spawning a bunch of units and having them clash together like a 5-year-old hitting some toys together. There's some skill involved in when and how to use abilities. And like I said, there's the Condor Strike, the Archer Missiles, there's a Glassing Beam, and there's a Scarab. And you can see I have it in my hand right there between the Hunter and the Banshee card. It costs 300 energy, and it just drops a huge Scarab and just completely annihilates everything. But those cards that are abilities, and the Scarab is considered an ability, do have either a time limit or, you know, like the Archer Missiles is just an airstrike, so, you know, it just happens and then it's gone. As far as the actual game goes, I definitely recommend, if you have not tried it yet, go give Halo Wars 2 Blitz Beta a try. There's a little bit of time left. You can play it on PC or on Xbox, and let me tell you, it is a great experience either way. I do feel that the caliber of player on PC is a little bit better, and that might have to do with the fact that you have a little bit more freedom with the mouse. But the experience is just as fun on Xbox. As far as I've heard for Halo Wars 2, it really sounds like they're going to have a game mode for everyone. So even if you weren't a big fan of Halo Wars 1 like me, or you just don't play RTSs a lot, I would definitely give this one a try. And here you're just going to see me spawn a Scarab just for, you know, just for funs. But that's my opinion on Halo Wars 2. I'm really excited for it. Blitz really feels like it's going to be my game mode, and I can't wait to get my hands on the full game. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. That was a quick 200-0 from me and the Green Skull, and I'll catch you guys next time.